right, well there is the finished makeshift picket fence. That was from the fence that was over here blocking the view. And I chopped it all up, cut it all up, and made it into this picket fence. Now I didn't do any concrete or anything like that. I just pounded stakes into the ground with a sledgehammer. And but it looks good. It looks nice and rustic. The plants look nice inside of there. It's nice and straight. I used the string line across the top. I mean, it's straight up and down. It's not straight this way. But, you know, it's rustic. So see, that's not perfectly straight. And this certainly isn't perfectly straight. But nobody cares. And I found a little latch thing in the barn. We had to rebend it. And then this opens up. And here's the garden. Down at the store they had these for 97 cents each, so I went and bought a flat. And we're gonna put them around the tomatoes, around the cucumbers, and the marigolds release a toxin that kills the nematodes. There's a little buzzy friend from our giant beehive in the barn. They're out here pollinating like crazy. I just watered and it's so hot that everything's already withering, but that's okay. As soon as the sun gets off of it, it will liven up again. But that just got watered and it's just too hot. It's like 100 degrees out here. Beans are getting ready to flower. They got little buds on them. And there's some buds about ready to pop. And we just picked some zucchini. We're getting more zucchini more regularly. Our cosmos bloomed. These are cosmos, little mini ones. They're real pretty. Just add a lot of color, bring in the pollinators. There's a bee right there. He's just pollinating. Our cucumbers are coming on real strong. We picked another one this morning. These are Parisian pickles, so they don't get real big, which is nice. They grow fast, and you can pick them while they're small. And all these zinnias, oh, there's a bloom. Look at that. That one's coming to bloom. These are big old zinnias. We're seeing a lot of life come back. Look at these beans. They're coming. A lot of life coming back. A lot of native bees, little emerald colored bees, and tomatoes. There's a little baby tomato right there. And there's our other tomato. It's growing. I don't know what they are, but they're gonna be tomatoes. They had tomatoes for 50 cents at the store they were getting rid of. So I picked up a bunch of those. Okra actually is putting out okra. Amazing. And these came up in 3 days and they're already climbing up this trellis. Those are Kentucky Wonder pole beans. And I haven't seen hide nor hair of the lima beans. I think they just take a long time. But eventually they'll cover this whole thing. And we're gonna plant these around the tomatoes. I gotta trim these tomatoes up. We're gonna save the pinchings that come right there between the leaf and the stem. We let those grow out a little bit and then we pinch them off and put them in a cup of water and let them root just in the kitchen on the windowsill. And then we will plant those once they get a good root system, and that's another tomato plant. So we can double, triple, quadruple the amount of plants we got. There's cilantro. Nice. We can add our tomato plants if we get some that die or not doing well. We've got a whole nother crop just coming on that didn't take any effort. Just stick it in a cup of water and put it on the windowsill. But I think this is going to be a good little fence. And now I got to take the other fence and I got to take it out here. Yes, yes. I got to take it out here, and I just set these metal posts that I had just used on the kitchen garden. I got these set out. You can barely see them. And there's the roll of fencing I took off the kitchen garden, and I'm gonna fence this whole plot off over here all the way around. I'm gonna put the gate we used, it's gonna go right there, and then I'm gonna move the compost bin and I'll put it right over here on the end like that, so it kind of beautifies that area a little better so we don't have to look at it. So lots of work to do. It's getting to be 100 degrees today. Lots of stuff to do. But big blue sky and the last little burst of heat before the fall. And I got the picket fence done. So we're just using what we got, working with what we have. And if we can not buy stuff, we're gonna try not to. And if we have to, we just try to keep it minimal. So, but it's a good looking picket fence. It really is. Very nice.